There we go. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Well, howdy. Yeah, that's fine. Hello. Welcome back to another live stream. Hope you all are doing just fine. Let's see. Okay. Let's just see. Link. There we go. Hmm. All right. Hope everyone's doing just fine. I had to do some stuff real quick, and then I'm just gonna wait a little bit, and then we're just gonna spin the wheel. So I have 4 series in plan today that I'm planning on watching. All of them are like relatively short, so they aren't like a large amount of time. So, hey, it's gonna be something or nothing, I guess. So, who knows? Hang on. I'm just gonna mute myself real quick. Hold on. Okay, never mind. I'll just do this. Alright. You just had to check on something real quick, but other than that, everything seems to be fine. I don't know. I don't have a lot more to say other than, I don't know, spin, I guess, so. There you go, just a few randomizations, just to pick, and then mystery, and then our first series will be SomniumDreamViewer. Hell fucking yeah, I'm excited. I do be excited. SomniumDreamViewer. Okay. I'm gonna change the font a little bit. Let's go with like Times New Roman. Does it look fine? Ugh, nah. Nah, it's not really all that good. What does Rockwell look like? Oh, yeah, it's not bad actually. Yeah, I'll use this. It's just easier. So, SomniumDreamViewer. Should be a playlist. There we are. 10 episodes. Recent one came out about a year, which would be Carol. So, yep. Let me do some edits real quick. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me just. There we go. Alright. So, we got the SomniumDreamViewer. I don't know a lot about this series, but from what I've heard it was pretty good. So, I'm excited about it. Only thing I know about it, it involves sleeping in dreams, which would feel very nice right now, because I am a bit tired, but hey, we're gonna power through these 4. Again, check them all out, but hey, you guys can enjoy my very thorough, kind of shitty commentary throughout it, but who knows. Anyways, I don't know, I have a lot more to say. 3, 2, 1. SomniumDreamViewer. dreams? Yeah, we'll live your dreams. What is the SomniumDreamViewer? The SomniumDreamViewer from Somnium Microtechnology scans your brain as you sleep, recording and storing data from the visual contracts. Electro array control unit. How does it work? I mean, I hope it works. The user goes to sleep and has a dream. Oh, whoa, hold on. Ooh, damn! All right, we got some spooky shit. I was literally just about to say, well, it's called the Dream Viewer, so I expected to, you know, see my dreams. Dream Viewer records stream images and morning capture dream images or way to print. Hold on. Oh my god, I am so sorry.
Everything else.
There we go.
Cars, roads, trees were still there. Just no people, no buildings. At first I couldn't tell exactly where I was, but as I figured out, I remember feeling a sense of wonder at the landscape that was revealed when there were no buildings in the way. But also loneliness. I walked through the maze of empty lots and streets, heading closer to where my house was. The way there, the sun set, the streetlights turned on. Dark as I approached my house, and I could see in the distance that despite all the other buildings being gone, my house was still there. In front of my house, walking up the middle of the street, was a man. I couldn't make out his features. But as I got closer, I could see that it looked like his body was made from dark lace and newspaper. There was frozen canvas arranged in a patchwork. The only feature I could make out was his eyes, like fluorescent bulbs. Despite his strange appearance, I felt a sort of kinship with him. He reached out to touch me, and I woke up.
Not just a little creepy. Why do my dream viewers seem blurry or smeared? Deep sleep result in... If your RME cycles are unstable, your dream viewer images may be affected. Try using supplements or changing your sleep habits in order to get a better night's sleep. I mean... see pamphlet ABCs of Z's. Get yours. Alright. Oh, oh. Hold on. We are trapped with you in your mind, waiting for you to return. If you experience an increase in nightmares, frequently stop using the SomniumDreamViewer. Make sure to call immediately. Well, if it's with me, it'll be like 2 to 3 business days. Thank you. This has been presented of Somnium. Alright, not
Attention.
bad.
If you or a loved one was diagnosed with sleep paralysis, night terrors, waking dream hallucinations, permanent nightmare syndrome, or any nightmare-related disorder, in conjunction with use of the SomniumDreamViewer or other Somnium Microtechnologies products, you may be entitled to financial compensation. The rise of nightmare-related disorders in this country in recent years has only worsened. Use of brain-affecting...
What the fuck is... Does that phone number work? I want to oddly check. I want to call. I'm gonna call him. I want to call that number. Hold on. Nah, actually, no. Sorry, I can't. I can't. Goddamn.
Devices produce.
Although I am curious if someone has called in. Okay, so it doesn't work. Damn. That kind of stinks. I just called some random number then. God. They're probably going to call me back being like, hello, what the fuck did you call me? I don't know, ma'am. Some analog core told me to do so, and so I did.
Produced by Somnium Microtechnologies may have put you at risk of dreams resulting in fear, despair, anxiety, and panic.
That's just living in
rarer
21st
cases,
century, dude.
Use of these devices may also result in more serious symptoms. Don't delay. Call the number on your screen now for a free legal consultation and information packet. We know your dreams are important to you. This corruption of minds will not go unpunished. For those currently affected by these nightmares, we urge you to seek help in the form of dream suppressant medication immediately.
Easy Doze. Relief from your worst nightmares.
Like lost dogs, they followed us. Now the house. Oh, hold on. Few things I want to say. I'll look through just to make sure. First off, great visuals. Like lost dogs, they followed us home. Now the house is theirs. A house bearing that will never be healed. Dream locations. First on this man has strengths. He's asked himself, how do our dreams look to waking life? What can be learned from them? With this series, we introduce you to the dream interpretation method development by Somnium researchers. Locations play a major role in dream interpretation. Frequently, dreams contains locations from our everyday life, but just as often we see landscapes born of pure fantasy. Common world locations. Home. In all likelihoods, you spend most of your time at home, so it's no wonder you dream about it too. Currently and past domicile are extremely common locations for dreams, often with parts of them transported into strangers' locations. Although the geometry may change, your house is always your home. Oh, your home is always your home. The sky. Lovely. Dreams of flight are a long-time favorite of many dreamers. If you experience them, pay attention to how you fly, and how much control you have over your emotion. This is often linked to our personal confinements in achieving our goals, but above all else, have fun. Yeah, if you just dream you're in the sky, don't start pissing your pants in fear. You just have, oh, this seems fun. Work. Stress and dissatisfaction in the workplace can lead to an increased frequency of work-related dreams. Often we think about problems from our 9 to 5 as we slip into dreams. These problems can cross over or manifest in different ways. Just remember, in a dream, you can always quit. So, alright, we get some ideas of manifestation, dreams, of course, the idea of control, and how we can do stuff. So that's pretty interesting. The Labyrinth. Is David Bowie there? I have a friend that would love to join there. Feelings of guilt or doubt may lead you to the labyrinth. See the others trapped with you, marching towards the infinite center, running from their past towards an uncertain future. The labyrinth traps us all, and you've been here before, and you will be trapped again. Lovely. Whew. Tired. You're always here, comforting others on the path. You're always here, comforting others on the path of dislocations. The labyrinth exists within all of us, forgetting in quiet comfort. Hold on. Okay. This thing is going at like a mile a minute. Do I have to say that one? Okay, no, I don't. Okay. You're always here. Comforting others on the path is discouraging or discouraged. The labyrinth exists within all of us. Forgetting is a quiet comfort. You will be watched from above. You will be watched from above all else. I see ya. Pretty scary. Time is a solid mass of iron. Place your palms to the cold metal. Sickness is your way of life. Rotten into dreams of awakening. Cast your hot flesh into teeth of cold iron. You are always here. School. 76% of surviving responders reported having dreams of being in school, even years after and decades after graduating, as high school is a formative time. Stress and emotions from that experience often imprints themselves on the deepest parts of their psyche. Don't worry though, those tests you didn't study for aren't real. I have no dreams of high school. My high school's like right down the fucking road. I see it all the time, and truth be told, I'm glad I was fucking out that shit. I'm so glad I was out of that high school. That high school fucking stinked. Not really. I didn't have to do like PE and shit, so it's nice. That's the one nice thing. Thank you for coming on a Journeys with Dreamception with us. Stay tuned for more resources to guide of. Alright. Well, we got our first bit of horror, like true horror. Hallucinations.
Mommy. Mommy.
Good morning, baby.
Mommy, I had a bad dream last night.
Oh, baby. Daddy's still asleep. You better be quiet.
might return after these messages. I have no idea what I was watching, but still, damn you. Does someone you love have waking dream hallucinations? You'll suffer to...
When I drive to work, it follows me. When I look up at it, I can feel its claws sink into my chest, devour me. I try not to look at it anymore, but I know it's there. I can hear its wings beating, even over the engine of my car. I can feel it staring at me through my apartment walls.
I see it every day, somewhere in the corner of my eye. At the store, I'll see it slither past the end of the aisle as I turn the corner. In the car, I'll see it in the rearview mirror, curled around my headrest. At home, I'll hear its scaly belly dragging along my roof just feet above my bed. My husband tries to get me to open the front door sometimes. He'll be home from work, bringing back groceries, or trying to see the kids again. He'll scream, cry, plead, even fly into a rage when I don't answer him for hours. I don't look through the peephole anymore. I know it's not him. I buried him last year.
20 months? Hot damn.
Do these stories sound familiar? If you or a loved one suffers from waking dream hallucinations, there is help. Special medical facilities for those suffering from waking dream hallucinations are available at no cost in many major American cities.
Where'd I be at? Just like right around here. So, alright, so I'd probably have to go down to St. Louis or down in Missouri, and in that case, I'll be dead.
These facilities can help prevent the spread of the disease and the suffering that it brings. Remember, the entities that you see are not real. They cannot hurt you as long as you don't believe in them. We urge you to refer anyone you suspect of being afflicted by these hallucinations to this number. Call now for a free consultation. There's no obligation, and we can provide transport and other accommodations to help us manage this condition.
What if I live in Alaska or Hawaii? You gonna send down a fucking plane?
Don't show fear. Get help today.
What if I like fear? What if I binge through Fear Faction? What if I get off on that? Ooh. Well, Carol's dead. Carol is most definitely dead. So. Federal Bureau of the Federal Bureau of Metaphysical Intelligence, case 532. See, all right.
I'm writing this down because there are only two options left as I see it. Either I'm going crazy and need to be committed immediately, or the things that I'm seeing are real. And I'm not sure what happens then. I'm not sure who to turn to, or if anyone will believe me, but this feels real. I'm afraid, but I know what's real. And I need to know that someone else will know what's going on, no matter what happens to me. I'll start at the beginning. I've always been somewhat of a recluse, not out of misanthropy, I just prefer my own company. I manage to get by doing freelance programming work that pays the bills, but it also allows me a great deal of freedom with my schedule. I've always been a night owl, so naturally I gravitated to a nocturnal schedule, and one where I never needed to worry about when I slept or woke up. Once I was free from the tyranny of alarm clocks, I became interested in exploring my dreams. I always had vivid dreams quite frequently, and I was trying to master lucid dreaming, so when I first heard of the DreamViewer device, I ordered one immediately. I've always been interested in electronic gadgets. I'm sure you could probably tell that by the fact that I'm recording this on a note recorder and not just writing it down on paper, but among all the technology I'd seen in my life, the DreamViewer was something completely different. When it arrived in the mail, I immediately opened it. I watched the instructional tapes, and I began using it that very same day. Of course, it worked exactly as advertised, but I began to notice something strange happening over time. As soon as I started using the DreamViewer, all my dreams had a strange undercurrent. It wasn't something I could put my finger on at first, but the inhabitants of the dream worlds that I visited all seemed to get more and more reclusive, paranoid, and despondent as time went on. I also found it impossible to lucid dream. Somehow I'd always forget to reality check myself despite being so diligent about it in the past. At first, these symptoms were very mild and ignorable, so I kept using the device without thinking much of it. However, that changed the day I had one particular dream. The first thing I remember was that I was in a massive cave of blue ice. Winds howled around me, and I could feel the cold gusts against my face. I wasn't alone, though. This older man and I were journeying further into this cave, and soon we came across an old house, frozen in the ice. We worked to free the door from the ice and opened it. Once inside, we broke apart some wooden furniture and made a fire. I asked the man, "Why are we here?" And the first words that I had spoken to him. He said, "I cannot escape from here, but you can, if you can break your fate." Then he raised one gnarled finger up and pointed out the warped glass of the window. I stood and peered through the glass. Outside, I saw a shadowy door standing on the other side of the cave. At first, I couldn't make out a single feature, just a black rectangular shape, but as I stared, I could pick out more and more details in its presence. It shook me to my core. Its frame consumed my entire vision. It was something that somehow I knew was there before, but I had never truly seen. Its perspective was off, its corners bent the wrong way. Something about it was just wrong. When I woke up, I could remember the details of my dream as well as any, but when I tried to remember even a single detail of that door, it slipped from my mind like trying to grasp flowing water in my hands. I could feel that there was once detail in that form, but now it was completely missing from my mind. After that, my dreams always ended the same way. I would go through this world for some time, not always in the ice caves, of course. It could be in a forest or a city. It didn't matter. But then at some point, I would look at a faraway wall or into a corner of a room, and I would see that door. But once I saw it, I would just stop and stare, and it would slowly fill my vision in my mind until I woke up. It didn't matter if I used the DreamViewer or not. I would only have these dreams, and I would always see the door. Despite seeing it every time, I could never remember it other than just as a dark and formless mass of wood. It was like there was a door casting a shadow, but the shadow was all I could ever remember of it. I feared seeing it. I feared even thinking about it. It became all-consuming. I didn't want to talk to anyone about it. It felt so silly to be afraid of something so mundane, so ubiquitous. I couldn't just tell people about something I could barely explain to myself. Another night, maybe 2 weeks later, I had another dream. I was in a car being driven through a dense city that was crawling with soldiers. The car was driven by someone I knew, and I was hiding in the back seat because this occupying military force was hunting me. Eventually, we made our way down a twisting alleyway. We exited the car, and we went up some stairs to a small apartment in a large, grimy building. The guy who had driven me there and I sat at a table across from an older woman in a small room with a high ceiling, lit by yellow sconces that glowed with a sick electricity. She spoke to us in hushed tones of a group called the Children of Minos, who had taken control of the city. We were part of some sort of resistance, and for a moment I remembered hearing these names before, these phrases, and some forgotten memory returned to me. But just as this happened, we heard a pounding at the door downstairs and a splintering of wood. They told me to get to the roof and hide myself, and pointed me out the fire escape as they rushed out the other door. I ran out and grabbed the rough metal rungs of the ladder in my hands, flying up the rickety framework as the sounds of violence grew louder behind me. I pulled myself up on the last balcony, onto the roof. There, waiting for me at the far end of the roof, was the black door. This time, though, I didn't immediately freeze upon seeing it. I took some tentative steps towards it, and then as I heard shouting and the clanking of boots climbing rungs, I moved faster. I reached the threshold, and the presence of the door blocked out all other sensation from my mind. I could barely hear the soldiers scream at me and ready their guns over the ringing and thrumming in my ears. It pulled me closer to grasp the handle, and the cold metal pierced my mind. I turned the knob, and the rotation echoed through my body and made my stomach do somersaults. I pushed forward and fell into the thick, inky abyss. I must have fallen for days. At least, it felt like days. It very well could have been weeks. I felt the barrier between my body and the darkness become unstitched, like a thread being pulled along my skin that let my soul spill out. My senses became detached and foreign to each other. I could see texture and undulation in the void, hear far-off echoes, and feel the wind blow through what was left of my physical form, but all of these sensations felt like they were happening separately, like my body and mind were being stretched like taffy across a tapestry of chaos. I existed in this state, being fundamentally broken, but still conscious, like grains of sand being blown through a pitch-black sandstorm. After a time, it all just sort of ended. I fell back into my body with the force of a truck hitting a brick wall. I screamed, forcing air out of unfamiliar lungs in a primal expression of terror. I choked and screamed, my muscles firing from the basest instinct, propelled me out of bed and onto the floor where I thrashed for a few moments before remembering where I was, who I was. Once my eyes adjusted to the light and I could recall how to move my body, I checked my computer's calendar. It had only been 7 or 8 hours since I had fallen asleep. Everything was just as I had left it. That was last week. Since then, I haven't been sleeping. I don't want to go back there. The caffeine pills are keeping me going fine enough, but my headache is getting worse and worse. I can barely concentrate, and as I look over at my bed, part of me is begging to slip under the sheets and rest, but I just can't do it. I know I can't keep this up much longer, but 3 days ago, I saw it in the corner of my eye in my living room. When I tried to look directly at it, it disappeared just as quickly, but since then, it's been showing up more and more, and now it doesn't go away when I look at it. I can see it now. It's on the far wall of my bedroom.
Ooh.
It's like a monolith carved out of pitch black sky.
Ooh, I hate that. I hate that the like idea of like something you see in like your far corner of your eye, and you're just like, I know for a fact that doesn't exist, but you see it. Ooh, ooh. All right.
I can see the frame now. And the handle.
Star Squad Star Time. This is actually pretty damn good. This is a great episode.
I don't know what's going to happen. I think this is the only way to end this. I have to go through again. I have to go through.
Cole Sharp was reportedly missing on September 21st, 1986. This tables the supplementary material was recovered from his apartment by Oakland Police Department officers, who then transferred custody to the FBMI. Sharp currently remains missing. I mean, we kind of have an idea. He's either dead as shit, or he's in the dream world. So we got like 5 more episodes left. Not gonna lie, this series pretty good so far. I'm liking it. I like the concept of dreamings. Dreams are always one of those like weird things where it's like it's a cool concept, but like you kind of have to like distinguish the, I don't know. It's a cool concept. I'm really enjoying it. As far as I go, this is the loudest of the intros so far. Hot damn. Who is Somnium?
A third of our lives are spent sleeping, and we rarely remember our dreams long after we wake. Some say that our dreams hold the secrets to living our best lives. One revolutionary company is looking to take us there and beyond.
Oh yeah, we're getting orientation.
As we explore the new world of the 1980s, technological possibilities are opening themselves to us everywhere in the fields of transportation, automation, computers, and more. But as we enhance the world around us, we must also look within ourselves. The world of our dreams, so often overlooked in our hectic modern era, is waiting to be explored. Just as we reached for the moon, we can reach a higher understanding of ourselves through analysis of our brain's greatest mystery, our dreams. Now, the biggest name in dream research is becoming the hottest name in consumer electronics. Somnium Microtechnologies, incorporated in 1981, is poised to take the world by storm. But who is behind these amazing advances? The brains behind Somnium Microtechnologies are the neuroscience whiz kids of Five Labs. Five Labs was founded in 1975, named for its four founders. These four individuals started Five Labs to pursue their dreams of studying dreams. With government funding from the FBMI, Five Labs was able to make significant breakthroughs in dream imaging.
I like how it's like 4 and not 5. It's pretty funny. Because like I think one of them just like disappeared or like was against it, and so he just got ostracized. So that's pretty funny. But who knows, he could probably just be dead.
As soon as the first images of dreams were developed, these scientists knew that this technology was meant to be shared with the world, and thus, the Somnium Microtechnologies company was born. Somnium's flagship consumer product, the DreamViewer, is still in early stages of development. That's why we need your expertise, determination, and skill to make this dream a reality.
I was just thinking like there's like there's a film called Dream Scenario where like one of the like towards the end they also kind of like make a Dream Viewer-esque of like it's like a metaverse but with like with your dreams, and honestly that's pretty funny. Honestly, I need to revisit that film. It's got Nicolas Cage, and I like Nicolas Cage. I thought it was pretty good as a whole. Yeah. Anyways.
At Somnium, we put our employees...
If you know this was made today, like, you know Temu would absolutely just make, like, a bootleg version. You know that. You know that they would just make a bootleg fucking version of it, just being like, here you go, bud. Here's our $2 Chinese fucking bullshit one.
First. That means things like health insurance, retirement plans, paid time off, and daily psychological evaluations are part of your standard employee benefits package. Above all else, Somnium embraces a culture of safety. We care about your well-being and want to make sure that your workplace is a welcoming and safe one. That's why, no matter your job description, whenever you're at the Somnium Research Campus, we ask that you always follow the 4 principles of safety. Always keep the lights on. The research campus closes at 9 p.m. That means all employees must be out of the building by 9:30. No exceptions. If you need to stay behind for any reason, you must alert your supervisor and FSO. Stay with a buddy. Don't wander around the office alone. If you need to access something in an unoccupied part of the office, bring a coworker along. If you're asked to accompany a coworker, make it a priority. Safety is number one. Report everything to your FSO.
What if I need to take a shit? Do I have to be like, hey, hey, Martin, I know you're, like, in, like, the midst of, like, you know, working through so much shit right now with, like, all this paperwork and everything right now. Do you mind, coming with me to go take a shit right now? Because, I mean, our our rules specifically state, hey, we need to get a partner with me, so, you want to take a shit with me?
If you see anything strange, immediately contact your floor safety officer. No matter how
I was legit just about to ask, like, what the fuck is an FSO? Or FSO, okay, yeah. And it's like, okay, floor security.
benign it seems, your FSO will let you know whether evacuation is necessary.
Wait a second.
So will let you your floor safety officer. No matter how benign it seems, your FSO will let you know whether evacuation is necessary.
Hey, if it's like a fire, or it's just like, oh my god, we're gonna burn down, she's just gonna be just like, nah, that's fine. The Pentagon fucking hit the FBMI, that's fine. You can probably work through it. Evaluation. On a worksheet, select image. Okay. That one. Crab. Didn't meet the crabs. That's also crab. Snake. Crab. Set 2. Heron. Stork. Face. Silence the Lambs. Moth. That's a face. That's a moth. Moth. Set 3. Body. I know it's gonna jump scare me. Hi. Yeah, body. Oh, I know what it is. It's like an MRI fucking scan of those. Those things are freaky as shit. Bones. Hi. Hello. You look friendly. I have seen this image before. Oh, it's so cool. I love it. Congratulations, your assassination is please submit your paperwork to your protocol. I love that. It's literally just the face turn and everything. That's really cool. Three episodes left. Honestly, I have to go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Yeah. Ooh, hello, I'm back. Alright, next we got Nezanak. So, yeah, whatever this word is. Is this a real prison? Because it looks like the Session 9 prison. Okay, no, it's it's literally just the photo. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I don't know. Not even 1,000 cheap old bastards. Here, problem with series so far, the text goes so fucking fast, I can barely read it. It was a space outside of life. Nowhere in that place was there a mirror to see your reflection, to remind you you of your own humanity, nor did the lights seem to cast any shadows. We were like ghosts in there. I could finish my shifts and I could go home, unable to remember what I had done. I did not want to remember. Wow, that's lovely. Within the prison, it felt like crushing, like a weight of iron pressing upon my body. I could often forget if I was a guard or prisoner. My perspectives became as spiraling and as warped as those wretched corridors. The prison was the same size as the world, or rather, it was the world. Our schedules would shift and change, like time itself was being rearranged. The stone walls of the place could have stood for order and patterns, but they became symbols of chaos. It was like being in a dream. All men were lost in that space. Alibud himself would refuse to comment on the design and lived alone in self-imposed exile in a small house in Chicago. Albert died on November 23rd, 1890. The same night, Nisbers burned to the ground in a mysterious fire, killing every prisoner and staff member inside. Lovely. Later analysis of documents related to the prison would reveal a lack of kitchen. Would reveal a lack of a kitchen among several other noticeable absent pieces of infrastructure. So it's Guantanamo Bay. This is literally just Guantanamo Bay back in the 1890s. Lovely. So it would be removed later from historical records and redevelopment. What? Okay, come on, now what is this? No way this is real. What the fuck is this? Okay, come on now, what is this? No way this is for real. What? I found the tape in the old historical society archives. Do you think they were lying or something? Not lying. It's just some fiction. It's like Atlantis. Pluto just made Atlantis up a bit. Now people think it's a real lost continent or whatever. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of this is what it's real. I'm looking into. Okay, but tangent. Thing to do with even if there are stores there or embellishment, there's that's what I'm saying. Shit with a capital F. That's what I'll say to someone. Oh yeah, no, that never happened. It's fiction with a capital F. That's fun. Do not do the dots at me because you know I'm right. I like Arnold. He seems fun. Don't let the evil spooky ghost prison get you. I love this dude. Good night. That was fun. Very simple. It was kind of fun. Alright. Hey, it's my man Arnold. Hold on. Enigma. That's funny. That's a funny way to... That's kind of funny. Enigma is her name. It's like Enigma. The Mevels. The Federal Bureau of Correction of established 1948. The state mission of the FBI was to protect the American people from paranormal threats. The secondary mission was to learn how to wield those threats for our benefits. Because that's America. The pentagram. Richmond, Virginia. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good. That's very nice. I wonder how many fucking mega fucking preachers were just like, this is satanic. It's like Pokemon, this is satanic. That's really funny. The pentagram. That's really fucking funny. Alright. Directors of the FBI. William Reich. Jacob Kessel. Martin Webb. Flynn Fincher. Samuel Menn. Leonard Lang. The FBI has maintained an interest in the studies of dreams since the 60s. In 1975, the FBI entered a contract with five labs, 4 researchers who were at the forefront of dream research. Soon after their contract was confirmed in 1980, the research formed a corporation to continue their work. Alright, so 5 laboratories became Somnium. Alright. So whenever we hear 5, it's just Somnium. The FBI did not respond officially, but sources within Somnium stated say that there was no further desire to work for the government. I mean, true. I would never work for the government. Unless there was good pay, then no. But who knows? And I mean, like, this government right now, like in the future government. So basically our government right now. Obviously we'd rather they were working for us. Hold on. But they wouldn't listen to reason. I wonder why. Without a legal bias to stop Somnium from continuing their research independently, the FBI surveilled? The fuck does that mean? What's that word mean?
Surveil.
Surveilled, okay. By the way, that's fucking loud. I apologize. I apologize. Somnium founders Dr. Robert Fuller stated in a memo to a colleague that the FBI was trying to get their hands on their new dream imaging technology at any cost. I mean, that is a pretty interesting thing to do. Ugh. In November 1980, a team of 3 individuals was apprehended by Somnium Research Campus security while attempting to photograph private documents and place wiretaps. Oh, so it's the Watergate scandal. It's Watergate. Let's go. The 3 were arrested and later found to be hired by the FBI. So again, waterfront. Watergate. M. Lloyd, Jason Powell as Parker. After arrested, all 3 burglars developed severe hallucinations and shared delusions over the following weeks. These illusions reportedly involved a 4th burglar on the team. Both Somnium and the FBI denied the existence of a 4th burglar. I still have dreams about that lab, of running through those corridors alone. Why did we have to go in there? Why did he have to open that door? Sam Parker, Somnium burglar, police interrogation transcript. The burglars' mental conditions were never able to be tied back to Somnium. The whole incident received little media attention and was quickly covered up by both groups. In December 1980, leaked meetings transcripts revealed that the entire board of directions of the FBI had begun to complain of constant nightmares. That's no good. On December 21st, Dr. Robert Foley was summoned by FBI Director Leonard Lang to a private meeting at his Ridgemont home. He was shot dead. Oh, you just dox him then. Great. No transcripts of this meeting was made based on Lang's personal journal. He asked Floral if he was behind the nightmares and if they could stop. Of course there's no transcript of this meeting. It's a private meeting. Alright, never mind then. Fowler left without providing an answer. Following day, Leonard was found dead in his attic. Robert Fallon denied attending the meeting. Multiple witnesses confirmed Fowler's alibi. He had not left the Somnium Research Campus in the New Year's weeks. So did he just fucking hallucinated? Did Lang fucking hallucinated? Security footage showed no trace of any intruders entering the home. Oh, so he went mad and then he killed himself then. Lovely, 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 lovely. Lovely, 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 lovely. Did my remote work? Sorry, I was just looking at MRI scans of the fucking body of the face, and I mean just like ooh. I mean they're cool because you know it's such interesting technology, but still kind of gross. Anyways. I think I have like 2 episodes left. Investigators quickly ruled that the case is suicide, despite leaked autopsy records indicating a total destruction of the spinal column. I mean, he could just alien him out, just ripped out the fucking spine. You have 2 left. Okay. I had to check. Lang was given a closed casket funeral. That's lovely. It was not that important, dudes. That's the shit you give out to like a president. You don't, I don't know. Unless he was like a war hero, then sure. After the investigations into Lang's death concluded, the FBI backed down from scrutinizing Somnium Microtechnologies. I mean, yeah, they killed one of the dudes, so obviously they would back away. FBI Director Annie Boyle was sworn in on January 1981. Also, of course, it went back to shit, of course, because it was a woman. Fucking women. I'm joking, of course. Somnium's commercial product, the DreamViewer, is set to be released later this year. The story is still in development. Stay tuned to this video share channel for future episodes. Spread the truth. How would I spread the truth? It's like the 80s.
And there you go. This is one of the great things you see happen.
Neurocon. Academy Conference on Neurological and Neurotech Research.
Significant activity is observed throughout neural structures during dreams. Visual imagery is generated through the same mechanisms that form images in waking perception. Our research has mapped these pathways through various techniques, including waking perception comparison, neural impulse backscatter mapping, and the Lopez-Wagner optical technological inventory. These breakthroughs are undoubtedly quite significant and form the backbone of our dream imaging technique, but this is barely scratching the surface of what we hope to achieve. Our currently available technology, EEG monitoring, magnetic resonance imaging, is too slow and imprecise to accurately measure the neural signals that we need to access. Our medical technology research team, Mrs. Ingram and her husband, are making tremendous strides in neural imaging that let us view with great accuracy and non-invasively not only cerebral blood flow, but neural voltage across many.
How's it non-invasive? It's literally just attaching your fucking head to that shit. Of course it would be invasive. What the fuck? It's like me wearing advertising a shirt as like, oh, it's non-invasing. Of course it's non-invasing. It's fucking on you.
Many areas of the brain. This technology is behind the newest iteration of our scanning hardware. Merely viewing dreams is all well and good. What we're trying to achieve is real, actual understanding of where dreams come from. That is our next step. The unconscious leads through dreams to perception, which leads to the conscious. We plan to follow this river upstream, into dreams, into memories, into whatever mysteries await us there. Our studies into this field have been primarily concerned with dream synchronicity, by having several test subjects begin dreaming together and not just monitoring their brain waves, but amplifying waves that are found within multiple subjects and propagating them through the other subjects. We've been able to produce astonishing results. Building off of these tests, we've shown that amplifying certain
So all this just literally just dog goes up and kills me with knife.
neural wave vectors allows for on-demand recreation of specific dreams. We aren't yet sure of the true potentials for this discovery, but every day we are taking our research further than ever before. As we continue upstream, where this river will take us, we do not know. But the current we are pushing against is one that we humans have pushed against for our entire existence. I know some detractors of our work have said that this pursuit is misguided, and there are some things that man was not meant to know. But is it not in the nature of man to follow his dreams?
Oh, it's Carol. Okay. So it's this is the woman that like died to her husband. Okay. Alright, last one, and then we'll do the will again. Hold on, this thing is way too fucking loud for y'all, so let me just around here? Maybe. I don't know. SashaCom, Sasha Area Safety Communication Agency transmitted a call from 911 Services. October 27th, 1985. Ooh. Ooh. Blah.
I'm at 143 Ridgewood Drive. I need police officers. My husband is trying to break into my house.
Now, what is your name?
Carol Davis.
Alright, Carol, I'm dispatching officers to you right now. Could you please stay on the line?
No,
Does your husband have a wall?
I don't know. He's been banging on the door with something. He usually doesn't bang on the door. Usually he just screams and calls my name. I've been seeing him more often. Usually I just have dreams about him, but now he's been coming around the house too. Yes, since he passed, I sometimes have dreams about him. Yes, nearly 2 years ago.
Well, it's not very nice. That's not good.
Yes. Hold on.
Jesus. God, oh. Oh, that's kind of scared me. Decrypting.
Hey.
Hey.
So, how's she doing? Do you need me to drive down there? I can take some time off work.
No, I think it'll be okay. She's doing fine. She was freaked out, but I got to talk to her, and she seemed okay last I got to see her. The hospital said that they're going to take her down to San Jose. They think her hallucinations are part of that WDH thing that's been going around.
Oh, jeez. I mean, she's been talking about seeing Ray around ever since he died, and it's been, what, 2 years now? Isn't that not just, I don't know, dementia at that point?
The officer told me that they needed to quarantine her, and if she doesn't display any symptoms after 2 weeks, they'll release her and she can come back. And it's all, paid for, so it'll at least give her some time away so I can clean up the house and get the door replaced.
Yeah, okay, so what happened with the door exactly? Someone tried to break in through the front door. A neighbor across the street heard the window break and called the cops.
Yeah, that's what they told me. And then she told the police that it was Ray trying to break in, and I had to tell the officer he was dead, and then as soon as she started telling the police that she'd been seeing him and having dreams about him, they got real weird about everything and started talking about sending her to the quarantine center.
Look, I'm just gonna say it, I don't buy this whole quarantine thing. Have you ever heard of anyone coming out of one of those things? They're being real quiet about what goes on in there. If you think I believe for a second those smiling faces in those commercials.
Okay, what is it, Arnie? A government conspiracy again? Can you cool it for 5?
Oh, I think it's Arnold. It's our dude Arnold. Hell yeah. It's our dude Arnold. But no, I believe this fucking woman. I saw the fucking banging down. I saw her.
Minutes, okay. Our aunt is in need, and I'm the one helping her, okay? Listen, I don't want to guilt trip you or whatever, but I'm the one down here in California looking at
Oh, okay, so I'm not allowed to live my own life now, is that what it is?
That's not
Don't give me this Mother Teresa BS.
Okay, look, I don't deny there's something off about it, okay? Apparently, when it happened, she had a camcorder, and the police confiscated it. When I asked them about it, they just straight up denied it to my face. I saw that she was holding it when I got there last night, and then I guess while I was talking to the cops, one of them took it, and then they just straight up lied to my face when I asked about it later.
Yeah, typical cops, huh?
I mean, yeah, but why would they lie about that? I mean, what's on that tape? She also said that she called 911, but they said there wasn't a call made from the house. The only call was from Frank across the street when he heard the screaming.
Look, I want to come down there. I can help you.
If you come down here, you promise me that you'll keep your head on straight, all right? If you want to help me figure this out, I can't have you going on about whatever crop circle, psychic driving conspiracy.
Okay, I'll be completely cool.
Thank you.
Completely cool that our aunt has been taken to a government black site after being attacked by a ghost.
If you could just be cool about that, that would be awesome.
Very well.
Okay, well, if you want to come down, just let me know when you'll be here. I'll be at her house. It looks like she had a surveillance system set up, but the tapes for that are missing, too.
Probably also the cops. God damn it.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, I'll let you know what I figure out.
Okay. Stay safe. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, that's it? That SomniumDreamViewer? Damn. That was pretty cool. I like that. That was awesome. Cool concept. Very interesting premise. I think it's a bit like clunky in some areas, and I don't think it's like it works necessarily. Like the concept of like, oh, this thing captures your dreams, and it's just a bunch of weird shit going on. I think that would be pretty cool. I kind of wish that it focused more on like that aspect, other than like some other stuff. But I think for what it's doing, I think it's pretty interesting, and I kind of liked it. I like that. I think it's good. All right. So that was Somnium. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna go grab something real quick. So 2 seconds. 2 seconds. And then we'll spin the wheel, and then yeah, we'll watch that. Alright, back. What are we gonna watch next? What we doing? Actually, hold on. Gonna shuffle. Even if it's gonna do nothing. Oh well. What's it gonna be? Do I just go in the order I put them in? Yeah, fuck it, why not? We'll do the order. We'll do Basswood now. We'll do Basswood County, and then Small Tapes, and then White Stack to end the night. So, 8 episodes. Christ. I have seen Basswood County a long time ago, like a while ago. I am subscribed. Jesus, was age restricted? What the fuck? Yeah. The series is kind of whatever. But hey, this rewatch may change my opinion. I don't know. But anyways, Basswood County. 3, 2, 1.
This is a warning from Basswood County Police Department to the residents of Basswood County and neighboring counties. We have received a...
Of course it's from the Basswood County Police Department. And it'll be residents towards Basswood County. Sorry, I just noticed that immediately.
It's about a humanoid creature that invaded the county. It has been 11 murders till now. The victims' bodies show decapitation, absence of arms and hands due to amputation, stabbing in the neck. It is clear that there is...
What a wonderful fucking way to begin. Is like, oh hey, we have to warn our residents about these ones. Here, let me just show you the dead bodies of the fucking victims.
a hostile creature around you and you should do the following. Close your doors and windows. Grab any weapon. Hide in your basement or the attic.
Use the characteristics of the creatures. Tall, long limbs, long neck, long fingers, an unnatural face, missing fingers, smiling, and short blonde hair. So my friend Cynic, basically. Again, yeah, these are all just the characteristics of my friend Cynic. Swoop. Average human compared to the creature.
To make you able to identify this creature, we are going to show you 5 police sketches that were drawn according to eyewitnesses' descriptions.
Oh. Whoops, hold on. Whoops. I need to tell what we're watching. Hold on. Text. There we go. Nope. Okay. There we go. This is just the dude. Ally Street. It's 10:55. He's just hungry. This is the dude, hungry, filming with a camcorder in 2022. Negricha. The victim's home. No, it's 98. This is a pretty good jump scare. I have seen this jump scare a number of times, so it's pretty good. October 7th. Oh no. Ooh. Pretty good jump scare. Legit, I think that's like a really high up there jump scare. My arm. Oh no, to my arm. My arm. It said like down there, it said, I look a human? This thing needs to be fucking HDMI clear up. Dude, it's 5 p.m. How's it not like bright as shit in your house? Unless you're like in like a blackout room. I don't know, man. This kind of doesn't make sense. A little bit. Y'all got the Wi-Fi password? I'm honestly just taking I'm taking the piss out of the series. Have you seen his face? He's pretty dope. Detective Albertson tapes, 1998. During the investigations of the victims' houses, Detective Jeff Albertson found some tapes recordings by blank, the house owner. We're gonna call him Greg. Greg's a cool name. Police scanned the tapes and found the recordings of the victims' rooms before the break-in to his house by the anomaly. It does like a gray lock and it just fucking runs up. Under supervision of Detective Jeff Albertson, these tapes will have been named Jeff Albertson footage. It's called as they were collected by. That's a pretty good fucking. This is like, hey, we're gonna call these Jeff Albertson tapes because the dude who found them was named Jeff Albertson. The police also found a sketchbook that belonged to the victims. These were the drawings inside it. We'll give this series this. Darkmind is an incredible artist. Very good at making really weird, unhuman looks. I think that helps it. Basswood County Police Department. You could just say BC, but it would look like... No, never mind. 147 times it there. No, we don't know. I just want to make sure I got good quality. Good quality for y'all. Bedroom window. When the edibles hit. Scary.
3 weeks of masquerade as a French nobleman. And now it is time for you to change back and return to your provincial university. And if I...
You will be shown images of human faces to test your recognition of uncanniness in them. We can hear you.
Lovely. I don't know, that dude does not look normal to me. That looks pretty normal. Ah, that's how you know they're not normal. When the music change. That's your cue, guys. What does his face look like? I'm gonna go with the one on the right. Oh. I will tell you what you Ooh, I got a ghost. Maybe wind, I don't know. I will tell you what your mind cannot comprehend. I will tell you. Oh boy. Okay, now I'm scared. I'm fucking I'm terrified now. Oh no. Okay, I'll say all the positive things right now about Basswood County. Okay, it's got great art. It's got great music. I love this series. It's like it's a 10 out of 10. Okay, just please, Ghost of Dark Mind, please don't hurt me. I apologize for any jokes I make. Please, I'm actually legit fucking terrified right now. Okay. Spooky. It's XQC. Or my friend Cynic. That's another thing. Alright. Failure of Jeff Alperson. It's staring at me. I see you. Hello. Honest to God, I am thinking about doing a live stream tomorrow. Might live stream more, might. Oh, I know. Tomorrow's Father's Day, and I have dinner. So. Could or stream like early morning, afternoon. Oh, that's not just a little scary. Having something watch you. Christ. Oh, hello. Legit, okay. This we'll give this series this. Genuinely some pretty unnerving shit. I do kind of like that. Fucking Jesus. Oh, look. Oh my God. I should not be watching this, but hey, I'm watching it. And I'm not happy. I'm not feeling good. I ain't feeling good. I'm an ancient statue of the BC area. Hello. Well, that was identity test. Subscribe. I am subscribed. You're a good YouTube channel.
How can you live a peaceful life?
And we're debating that in the year 2025, y'all.
Do not care about people's opinions.
I'm on the internet, dude.
Get out. Sit in a park. Around
like,
the trees.
I'm allergic.
Where you can watch the sea. Feel the breeze.
I'm in the Midwest. There's no ocean. So thanks.
Remember, when you are not running, I'm only getting closer.
So spooky. You know, spooky games. Basswood County. Okay, this is the chamber. I think we have like 2, maybe 3 more videos left. Yeah, we have 3. Okay. Serial killer, free sleep, forbidden. Okay, this is the second longest. So yeah, we're gonna be here for a minute, 8 minutes, and then honestly, I may head off. I'll do Smile and White Stack tomorrow. And maybe the real. So honestly, I'm just kind of want to edit something real quick. Got that save. So does it change? I just want to double check. Okay, so it does change. Alright, so we're doing we're doing Smile Tapes and Wait Sec tomorrow. And maybe we'll do something else. I've been wanting to watch The Real lately. So we may do The Real. This is Calvin Basswood. Discovered in our building in 1980. Discovered it and now it's named it after him, Basswood County. In his diary, he said that it looked something like a future building that no longer existed. I just burned down that fucking place. You see weird creatures just popping in? Dude, I would just burn them. I will wear your skin as a suit. Kinky. Andy Stevens. He's turning into the Groot. I thought for a second it said pedophile group. I was like, what the fuck? It's been a minute for me, but still, it looks... To some dumb mind, I don't know why, I just saw a P and an fidi. I was like, what the fuck? Never mind, okay, I'm gonna eat some gum. 1992, a group of researchers from Philadelphia, USA, went to investigate the case of missing people in only 1 month in Basswood County. They went across the county and Basswood and recorded the journey. This is what they saw. The chamber. Sorry about that. Are they like children? Humanoids? Oh, the identity test. Wait, hold on. 1 second. Okay, tight. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? That's a great way to... Roots coming from his back. I'll say this. Another positive series. The jump scares do hit when they hit.
What is a human? Hello, I am Doctor. In this tape I will teach you about the human anatomy. The human is a chamber for them. I will show you how they will control your body.
How do you know all this? Mr. Blank? Mr. Dark Mind? Dr. Dark Mind? Gas station sushi? Oh no, we got roofied.
Here is the human head, where consciousness exists. Here are the nerves. That's how the head looks after the creatures use it. These are the small nerves. And here is the core. They create it so they can control your body. Here is the structure of a humanoid brain. The brain of a humanoid is different from the brain of the humans. It functions only to serve one purpose. Let us in. Here are the characteristics of a humanoid. Long limbs, long fingers, tall, roots coming out of its back, can extend their neck. Uncanny facial features, no motions.
Again, it's my friend Cynic. When in doubt, these things are Cynic.
All residents of Basswood County must stay alert for suspected murder.
Basswood County. B-A-S-E. Basswood. Not Bass.
Close any entrance to your house and grab a firearm.
Hello.
This is the Basswood County.
It's Baz, it's not Bass.
Warning. There's a criminal on the run.
I've seen this so many times. I kind of know what he's saying. I think he's saying there's a criminal on the run, but it just sounds like there's a criminal.
Witnesses who lived have said that he is not a normal human being. He roams around at an unusual speed.
He roams around at an unusual speed.
He's not seen normally by no embassy stuff.
I'm sorry. Oh, that's funny. I love the way you just said that.
Unusual speed. He's not seen normally by no embassy stuff.
Well, thank you so much, subtitles. You helped me with nothing.
Was spray. Sometimes he toys with them. That does not
toys them up. He ties them up.
Kill them, just leaving them traumatized. And this is the last found footage of the criminal at the moment of his stop. Captured by our affiliated advanced CCTV programs.
Mind you, still, this is on the radio. The great multimodal media of the radio. It's the radio. The radio. I have no idea how you messed that up, but hey, guess what? It's a radio. And he just called me. Never mind, this dude looks like every dude in Missouri. This dude is not running from a fucking serial killer. This guy's on a leisurely walk. Hello. Looks like a prune. Honest to God, maybe the worst episode of the bunch so far. I have seen this video before. It's pretty good. So it's before you sleep.
Welcome to Basswood County's informational tapes.
Bass, not base.
After many reports of lack of sleep, degrading mental health due to insomnia and night terrors, this tape will give you methods to have a healthy sleep and make a spiritual distance between you and the go to bed at an even hour. This means that you go to sleep at 10 p.m., 12 a.m., 2 a.m. and avoid the odd hours as they may put you at risk of the wanderer effect, which makes you sleepwalk. Look at the clock before sleeping. Is it ticking? Is it ticking? Or is it stopped?
90% of this is, right now it's just me blowing bubbles, and I apologize. I'm gonna stop. I apologize. Spooky. It's a spooky one.
Sweet. They're your consciousness.
Jesus.
Let them in.
Ugh, I don't like that. I did not like that audio. I did not like that whatsoever. Hello. Ugh. I'll admit though, something about this rewatch though is making me feel very unnerved. And again, Dark Mind is an incredible artist. Storyteller, meh. It's kind of hard to miss. Before you sleep. Alright. Now, the Forbidden Humanoid. I know nothing of this, so I'm going to go in blind as possible. It's the longest one, 13 minutes. Let's go. We got a freeze frame, bitches. Oh, there we go. Hello. Look like the Joker. If that's, I think that may be Jeff Albertson. Keep it wrong. Thanks, Dark Mind. Hello. I think that's.
He seemed off. He was normal the day before, and suddenly he was different. His face was odd, like a thing pretending to show emotions, but failed. His neck grew longer, his body was slender, walking unsteadily like he doesn't have a purpose. And then, there were things like roots came out of his back. The people noticed him, and they stayed away from who they once knew. People began to disappear, day by day. He was the first suspect. They searched for him, but they didn't find him, only to find flesh and limbs scattered across the county. Decades passed, and he was forgotten, like the man who lived among them didn't even exist. He did, and the beings took him, wore his body like a skin suit. They came from another dimension, from beyond, and far from beyond. They invaded us by a portal in a building called the Chamber, the horror within humans.
Hello. Please go away. Please step away. Hello. The flesh is scattered, but they will bring it back together. Okay. I wanna do this real quick. There we go. Actually, no. I'm gonna do that. Anyways, uh, okay. Thanks, Darkmine. I'm a little unnerved now. I should not. Should not have watched this at midnight. I'm gonna sleep at one of the odd hours. The remains of the monster. So these are creatures from like a different dimension. But they mention like sleep. I think I heard someone mention that like they may be like dream demons from like, again, like an alternate reality, and that's why they look weird. Which is not a bad theory, actually. That kind of explains a lot. Well, oh wait, hold on. Was his eye? Oh no, it was still looking at us. That's cool visual. The face scattered. It's gonna be right there. I'm gonna hate it. Here's your jump scare. I know it. Don't go back inside. If there are giant fucking walking dudes with roots behind their backs that haunts me now. Thanks. And then you just want to go outside. You have a death curse. Got a big ol' head. It's Forbus. Forbus, the giant head that lives in your living room. There's no one left in the house. That or the camera's like really close to him. Or his face is like close to him. That's cool. The idea of like it infects like everyone around him. That's pretty cool. Tore up neck from the anomaly to entered Andy Stevens' skin suit. Okay, so this is... I think this episode's going to be like revolving around Andy Stevens. Because like that was him in like the beginning. I'm just lowering my own volume. Following footage is a recovery from the 1996 Basswood County investigations conducted by the group of 7 rescuers from Phil. Hey, these fuckers come again. They recovered some of the, they recorded some of the most unusual things. Only 2 of 7 of the group survived. 5 researchers went missing or killed. Scattered limbs were found by police days after the incident. That's pretty fucking scary. That's pretty interesting. Like, you just go down to like, I don't know, Walmart, and you just see a limb. Either A, this whole story takes place in Missouri or like the Midwest. And in that case, that's like the most normal thing in the Midwest to find. Just a dead limb. I should know. I live in the fucking Midwest. You're just like, oh. The cops come and he's like, hey. So I found this fucking arm there. I was gonna wave at it, but then I was just like, oh, I know, that's a fucking arm. The chamber. It's even got its own religion. Pretty neat. That's fucking cool. Yeah, so I think that's Steven. Andy Steven. Again, very talented, super talented artist. Drawing found inside the chambers, showing the portal which the beings come to Earth from. So it's a window. The creature transforms into 3 types of humanoids. The core, which is the part of the being controls the human body with. Okay. So it's that it's that thing from Power Rangers. It's hold on. I may get DMC. I may get a copyright strike. I have no fucking clue. But like, hey, what? Look. I'm searching. I'm searching. Mighty Morphin. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I'll even mute this bitch. Let me try and find it. Bird of feathers. Ah. Okay. Hell, here. It's where is it? It's here. It is. It's here we go. It's this thing. Yeah, it's just like floating fucking. Yeah, it's this thing, and it like controls this dude. This like moss like thing. I don't know. I just immediately just think that. After I get done with my analog core video, I honest to God may do a Power Rangers ranking. Which is why I'm live streaming most of these. Probably should have said like many a while ago. I'm doing an analog core tier ranking list, and so I'm watching a bunch of analog cores, so decided a couple months ago, and I've just been lazy to do it. An unsettling illusion of a humanoid possibly called Face of the Void. That's Steven. Hello. Footage 2. I would love it if, like, in the midst of the footage, they just found, like, a sex tape. That would be really funny. They're just like, oh my god, this is so spooky. Holy shit, that dude's clapping her cheeks really bad. Or whatever. Hey, we don't discriminate. It is June. It's the gay month. Ah! No, I don't want to watch. I don't want to watch that. Hold on. Okay, I did not mean to play that. Okay, footage 2. This is what I get. That's what I get. I know. Someone's either gonna come out of the fucking bushes or around the tree. I'm gonna fucking shit my pants. Or down. Oh, I know, it's that thing. Ooh! Oh! Whoa! Oh, I don't like that. Ooh, I did not like that. No. More Steven. It's great. Lovely. liking this, honestly. This episode alone is probably the best of the entire series. It does still kind of struggle with some things, to be told. Skin of a victim turned into a humanoid with a drawing next to it showing an anatomy of the creature. Footage 3. Ooh. I'd have that as a souvenir. I'll have it framed. I'll have it framed next to. I'll have that bitch framed next to my Nicolas Cage picture that I won at like a film like a film thing. I like. Basically, I just won. Someone just gave that to me. Shout out to Greg from Nightmare Drunkhead. Best podcast of all time. I don't know. I'd keep it. I'd keep it. And I'd frame it right next to that bitch. Distinguished gentlemen. Think that's Albertson? No, do not walk.
Hello?
Okay. Do not walk. Don't walk up to him. Please don't. Of course, these kids are stupid. They're from Pennsylvania. Ooh. Dude, you're being chased and you're just like little jogging. Awakening. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. No. Fuck no. Fuck that shit. Hello. Go away. Please don't smile. Please don't run up to me. Please. Okay, thank God. I'm actually legit fucking... It is Albertson. 1998, found tapes in one of the victim's houses, killed by a humanoid. While watching one of the tapes, Jeff Albertson disappeared without a trace, suspected to be transformed into a humanoid. And he became one. He turns into a ball sack. Ah, so there's that too. Hi. Hello. Ooh. like that those beeps. The core. Again, that thing from Power Rangers. Hi. That was pretty fucking good. That was a really good episode. And I'm honest, I kind of like this series, actually. I'm not even gonna lie. I actually do think this is illustration and footage done by me. That's really cool. That's really fucking cool. I actually kind of like it now. Legit, I actually kind of like this now. I don't know. There was something watching it at like 12, at like midnight, dark room, nothing to do, and honestly, I think it succeeds. I actually kind of enjoyed this one, quite a bit, honestly. Visuals are incredible. The scares when they hit really hit. There's some parts in it that are kind of slow, but I think it actually kind of works in the end for some reason. I enjoyed it. I think it's very overhated, and I kind of like it. Is it very, 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 very much a rip-off of like a bunch of other stuff like Mandela Catalog and Local 58? Sure, but like most people do it. But it does kind of have like a different twist to it that I kind of enjoyed. So, I really enjoyed that. I honestly, I'm gonna bell. Actually, no. No, honestly, I'm not going to. Yeah, this was great. This was very good. I highly recommend Basswood. I thought it was pretty damn good. Honestly, I'm probably gonna head off. I have stuff to do tomorrow, but I'm kind of tired. Even though I ate like 4 pieces of bubble gum and I don't know, but like I don't know. I'm kind of tired right now, but I will stream tomorrow. That's my plan. I'm planning on streaming tomorrow, and probably like mid-afternoon, probably for a while, and then I'll head out. I'll have dinner since it's Father's Day, because I want to be with my dad, and then probably later at night we'll do more. I'm thinking tomorrow do Smile Tapes, White Stag, and maybe the Reel by Anomaly, and maybe something else, because I kind of really do want to watch like a ton more. So, yeah, no, I don't have anything more to say. SomniumDreamViewer and Basswood were both really good. Yeah, I have a lot more to say. I know no one's here, but hey, you know what? If I'm gonna entertain someone, I'm gonna entertain myself. So, thanks me for watching and streaming. But maybe if a viewer away, we'll come out and just say hi. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. Good night, and watch out for any of those humanoids. So, bye bye.